Hello, and thanks for coming to see what's on my desk today. I have decided to do something very simple. A shaker, well, not a shaker card, but this could become a shaker card. I made this one for my winter journal, and you can put like a scene behind or a focal, and then I'll put a bunch of little sprinkles and stuff in there, and you seal it shut. So this one, though, is going to be a little different. I made my little prototype here. I took this picture of the daisies in the field yesterday, and I have a bunch of these CD cases from long, long ago. Don't want to know how long. Okay. So this is uh, not quite centered, but I'm happy with it. I took 4 of them. I got 4 daisy journals I'm filling up. And this is an easy enough pocket or secret journaling area. You can write on a note and stick it inside and then tuck it in a pocket and nobody will know. You can also make it to where it's a flip. Here's one of my daisy journals I've been working on. I'm almost done with them. And I found this page that works just right. So I have some tea-dyed paper here, and then I've got this printable on the other side. And there's my crazy little doily. It looks like a daisy. Anyhow, so you can stick this and glue it right there on your flap. And glue that around there. And then you have this here, which becomes a flip out. You're still able to tuck a note or a little square journal card or something inside of it, and you still have your real estate where you can do your writing. If you don't want somebody to see what you're writing, you can even put that down there and cover it. So that's what you can do with this type of an item. It can be sealed, it can be open. You can stick it in a pocket, like here at the beginning. It'll just tuck right in there if you'd like it that way. And you can decorate it up more than what I did. It had enough green. I wanted to carry the white out here a little bit, but I also wanted to highlight with the darker inks. So what I'm going to show you is how I cut this out and got it in there. And I used to struggle getting a sticky on all 4 sides, that kind of thing, and I just didn't need it. The top is the only place you really need to have it. So, and my top is actually my bottom. The way I've got it in the envelope, that was the best way to get it as centered as possible. So all I have to do is stick a little bit of sticky across the top here. This is my 2-sided tape. And you have a trick on how you actually stick it in there. Here's the one I'm going to use. I will take just a little piece off of one corner to get the tape started. And then you just kind of bend it up, because that is going to stick up for us. And then the rest of it doesn't try to get stuck. Oh, sometimes you fight these things and they're just sticking here, sticking there. So what I want to do is try to get the least amount of white showing and as centered as possible. So I believe that might be it. Okay, then you turn it over and get that one little piece stuck that you've unpulled the tape from. Then you just kind of hold it down and pull the rest away. And there we go. It's in there. It's made I put it on the front of the picture so it's against the front of the card. So you've got all that room behind there to do tucking envelopes or whatever you would like to do. All right, we're going to use one of my new stencils from the man, Tim Holtz. Okay, this one, I don't know if it's got a name. It's called Linked Circles. I thought it really, really looked like a daisy or a flower, but it also reflected my circles, and I like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to line it up here in the corner. I'm sure a lot of you know how to dab ink. This is my dabber, and this is my little sponge, and I chose these two colors. This is fossilized amber, and the other is wild honey, and they are very close to what the center of that daisy carries in colors. Well, on the front here, I only want to kiss the outside edge. I don't really want to do the whole thing. I want that little white ring in the center to still be showing. So we did that. Now we're going to skip it over to the other side. And you want to match up your little circle there. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to dibble dabble on this side a little bit. And I'm going to continue to the back with this same color because I started light and I don't want to put my dark ink on here quite yet. So what I'm going to do is continue. Sometimes you can just throw it willy-nilly because we just want a kind of a loose, carefree, effortless look. All right, match it back up. Okay. It gets heavy in some spots if you press down harder. But it kind of gives your effect that you're wanting. You still got little white patches showing. Okay, now we're going in with this one. And I am going to get all matched up in my circles there. I'm going to mostly go on the outside edge. I want it to kind of give it a framed effect. And I'll actually come back over. I will swirl through the center just to get my color all throughout. And I'll go over here and do a little bit more. Oop, not quite centered. There we go. All right. This wild honey is really a pretty color. And I used it on a bee journal, and it goes with the color of honey. Of course, we have bees, and little guys are always going to town outside. They love my ponds. They're always taking water back to their hive. And Roger says that's where they're building the foundation for the babies. They'll build their comb, and then the queen, she lays and does her job, and they put their little eggs that she lays for them in the comb, and once they hatch, that's where your honey is. They fill that with honey for their storage for their winter. Okay, done with that. Now that what I did was I actually went around and used that wild honey to give a dark edge. Yeah, I thought it really added a lot to it. It doesn't get kind of lost in the background, and it makes it really stand out. And you want to do a little specific rub to the corners. You kind of rub it against the corner and see how it kind of fills that corner in. Some people like that look. It kind of gives a burned or a antique-y look to it. There we go. See, it kind of frames it. And then we're going to go back here and do a little kissing, kissing, kissing. We don't have to have that much on the back. It's kind of like, you know, After Effects. The encore. Okay. So we want to cap our ink. Make sure your lid's on there. Now you can further decorate these. I had a little vellum flower on here with a little die cut I had. Or you could use a butterfly. Butterflies and flowers go really in hand. Or a bee. A bee is going to have your yellow, your black, all these colors that are still here. That would really top off the picture. But thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a good time and learned a few things. And thank you very much.